attacking this very normal woman.
This bitch evil.
Because she is evil and she is not normal. She has a demon arm. And she's already successfully knocked down our monk once and is now trying to actively kill her sister. So
this bitch has injected the Kool-Aid. She's gone past drinking it.
Did you know it was actually...
It's in her bloodstream.
It was actually Flavor Aid that they drank during that.
Couldn't even afford the name brand.
Yeah, they didn't even get the name brand because they were in the middle of fucking... I believe it was Belize?
Jesus.
Anyway, so we are going to be starting from the bottom of initiative here. I believe we have a note, Amy? Did that say we're starting with Sabile's failed grapple attempt?
So, starting with Sabile's counterattack as she gets up, because she passed the check. And she did something real cool. So we're going to start with that description. But also, some notes. The F-Hound is still currently asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. I have a reminder for myself in here.
All right. So, Matt, do you remember what happened last time? Can you get us into the mood here? As Sabile, I believe she attempted a counterattack, but wasn't able to fully capitalize on it.
So, I mean, I guess I'll just go into it. Sabile was on the ground because she had previously been nicely cross-cut, and Zola accommodatingly helped her up. But that means you have to stand up.
You got booped by a very unhappy Holly.
And standing up in Pathfinder means you get hit by an attack of opportunity.
So, kick for the knees. Kick for the knees.
Sabile went for a grapple attempt on the ground, so she went for a cheeky ankle pick. Got counterattacked as she tried to get up, so we'll say she dodged his stomp and sort of kicked up past that. Goes for a punch to the face, but hesitates a little and just kind of sails wide.
All right. So as you make this counterattack and you hesitate to punch, can you tell us a bit more about where Sabile is as all of this is going on?
So she's in a dungeon.
I should have known you'd say that.
So Sabile knows Nualia very well. They grew up together in Sandpoint, and she had known her as a paladin, not a very willing one, but a paladin who everyone looked up to, everyone kind of held up to be an exemplar, and she hated it. She absolutely hated it. And the last time Sabile saw Nualia was during the fire, and she told herself she couldn't have seen what she thought she saw. She couldn't have seen Nualia killing her father in the fire. And she disappeared after that, so she must have just died with him in the fire trying to save him. And part of her always hoped to see Nualia again, but not like this.
So, as you... Yes, see?
I'm laughing at Discord.
Oh. What? Blurry eyes.
Looks like there's some discussion that's supposed to be happening.
I'm sorry. Sabile, you saw...
changed a few decisions that have been made.
You couldn't have just mentioned that? You know, when Shay came to borrow books over the past 10 years?
She was in denial, alright?
Okay, you know what? Valid.
It wasn't until your friend there mentioned patricide that she was like, oh, guess I can't lie to myself about that anymore.
Sab, you go for this punch, and Nualia sees you hesitate and just shoves you with the demon hand backward. Pathetic. That will be that turn. Ismark will realize that it's better if he steps back and uses his +1 Ransoar. Ismark's a smart guy. So 5 foot step back, move action, will switch weapons. Equipped Ransoar, +1. He's got his mutagen on. He's big. He's bulky. He's going to take a swing. He's going to roll A5. Just really not doing anybody any favors here. Shay, your turn.
Well, I don't think Shay is built for one thing and one thing only. Try as I might try and look for a trick up her sleeve. Sabine, I'm assuming, is going to try and grapple Nualia again.
She's gonna try to take her to the ground. She's gonna try to trip her.
Gotcha. Okay. Just gonna do full attack action, shield a swing.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okie dokie. It's going to be a 19 plus 6, 25.
25 is a hit.
It's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Let's go.
How much damage are you doing?
It's going to be a 5.
5 damage. I mean, that's pretty solid.
That's after the
reduction.
Yep.
That would have been a lot more solid without that, but
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Shay, you've just seen Nualia slash into Sabine without an ounce of remorse. She's attacked you. Ismark has tried to swing in, and it's gone wide. You saw the hesitation on Sabile's face. How are you feeling now as you swing and hit your sister? How are you doing this?
God, she's very upset. I feel like previously she was really angry at the situation and what happened to Nualia, but now she's angry at Nualia because this bitch. This could have been avoided if you just talked to your fucking friends and family, but no, you didn't. You turned to fucking demons, and that's where she's at right now.
How are you attacking her?
She's definitely going in and just trying to she's still aiming for the shoulder area of the demon arm with her sword.
So you swing your sword over your head, and in these strange figures, in order to give yourself as much coverage as you possibly can, you do manage to cut Nualia's arm. You open up a tear from the deltoid down to the elbow, and it starts to ooze green.
Gross.
Correct.
It's the Yethhound's turn. The Yethhound takes the honk shoe me action.
Good.
How much damage does that deal?
None, unfortunately. Sola, it is your turn.
Sabine is back up. She still can't get to Sabine to try and help anymore. So, Sola is going to just kind of close her eyes and let out a burst of magic, and everyone is blessed. So everyone gets a +1 on your attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects specifically.
Let's go.
Would you like to do anything with your move action, or are you all set?
I'm kind of stuck, so
That's
we're
fair.
Gonna stay here.
Augie, you're up.
She is going to commit canine aside.
Yes, that's valid. That's valid.
Based.
With her turn.
Yeah. So 5-foot step and then full round coup de grace. How are you killing this sleeping demon dog? Okay.
Ugh. Like, she has like a disgusted look on her face, but I imagine she takes the silver dagger and just slits its throat.
Nice, quick, not much suffering involved.
Yeah.
When you do that, Augustiana, you hear Nualia just howl and scream in anger.
Oh fuck! Who's John Wick?
Unhappy chittering from Holly.
Holly, who is in that square as well.
No.
Oh no!
I imagine Holly is like, you know what? Holly is going to try and probably fail, but I think Holly will try to clamber up onto Augustiana to get away from the oozing blood of the Yeth Hound, which is this thick, treacly purple color.
Right
both Holly and Augustiana, like, very eager to get out of that square now.
Gross. Why is everything so gross?
I will let you take another 5 foot as your move action to move back to where you were, and I would advise you to do that.
Done.
Yeah.
Bring Holly with you.
Like, Holly, help me! Help me!
Drag Holly.
Yeah. You take Holly, you move back. How is Augie, like, taking Holly here?
Please see the GIF I just posted.
Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it?
Perfect.
All right. It is Nualia's non-attack turn. And I will tell you above table what she's about to do here. And it involves me making a bargain. So, Matt, can I do D6 damage to you in exchange for a hero point?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What?
Take 2.
I'm down to 5.
All right. Now, above table, what Nualia is going to do with her turn here is apply the vicious quality to her sword, which she can do as a standard action. Her move action, she will take the monologue action. As Nualia paces within this square that she's found herself in, unable to really move too much in either direction, between Aransor at her back and Shay and Zabeel in front of her. And as she's doing so, you can see the anger building on her face, the snarl as she watches the Yeth-hound's blood fill the square. But then her eyes fix on Zabeel. You know, Sab, I wondered why you'd come here. What you could possibly be doing here. All those years, and you never came looking for me. Not once. Just up and accepted that I died in that fire when no one found a body. You left me alone. My rage and my anger. When you knew I wanted nothing more than to leave that place. But I understand now what brought you here. To me. Mother sent you. You're a gift to me. Another way she's showing me how much she cares. You're material for me. A monster who pretends to be human. You could be so much more than you choose to be. But you won't show me that, will you? You won't show anyone. I used to wonder why you never showed me that part of yourself. But I think Mother was saving it for me. She kind of shrugs her shoulders, scoff laughs, and she steps forward. And Sabine, as you're still reeling a bit, she runs the length of her sword as if she was knighting you along your trapezius, and pulls. It's a sharp cut, deals an awful lot of pain. You take 2 damage as her blood now coats, your blood now coats her sword. I'm not just gonna kill you. I'm gonna force you to show me your real self. And when you're more pain than flesh, you'll have to change. And when you show me the gift you've forsaken, I will take your scales for my own, pick them off, one by one. They'll make me stronger and more horrible than I've ever been. When I spill your blood on Mother's altar and anoint myself with it, she'll make me as fearsome as you could have been. She spreads the blood on the sword from one end to the other, and it seems to take on a different gleam. It seems to sink into the metal as if it's being reforged before your very eyes. And as she does this, she points to Shadras. You'll watch me do it, Shady. You'll help me. You think you won't, but you will. When I drag you to the altar and make you see the way I did, I'll dab her blood on your eyes and you'll see. We'll be family again. And with that nose of yours, we'll find whatever the Thessalonians hid away. The secret weapon Mother sent me here to find. And from the bones of the unworthy friends you've brought here, we'll shape the castle of our future as Mother wills. Only the worthy, the fearsome, the terrible, and the strong get to live in this world, Shady. And with that, she will then make her attack on her second turn. Hey, Matt, are you feeling lucky?
No.
What's your AC?
17.
17. Okay. All right. So she's going to full attack. She gets 1 hit with the sword and 1 hit with the demon hand. So you're going to take, let's see here. That is 10 damage on the sword.
Jesus.
And you're taking 3 damage from the demon hand.
So I'm gonna snake style on the sword hit.
Okay.
What's my target here?
25.
Oh, that's high.
That's you're trying to meet the roll she made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 25.
Alright. Let's use the heliport dice. I rolled 17, so that's a 28.
Okay,
Yes!
28.
Let's go!
So you
lucky.
do take.
Let's go!
So you take the demon hand damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to take the demon hand damage, which was 3.
Alright, I have a nice healthy 2 hit points.
As Nualia reaches forward in her flurry of hits, you manage to avoid one of them coming at you, but that sets you up for the claw. She grabs you, and her claws sink in, rake you across from about the neck shoulder area downward. Your flesh sizzles and pops after contact with it.
I like that.
All right, Coco. Well, Coco's casting Daze. As what Piper requested. So let's do that.
Pepper's gonna be
Nualia.
so pissed off if you actually manage to hit with daze and the one time Nora got here.
Mm-hmm.
No. She passes that. Just barely, but she passes it. All right. Mez. Kill.
Iris, you are muted.
All right, that's an 18 against touch, so that does hit. It's 4 damage. Yes, okay. Nualia is looking pretty fucked up on her feet here. Tsuto is going to continue minding his own business. Sab, you're up.
All right. Going to attempt to trip, so she'll get an attack of opportunity first.
That is bold of you.
Jesus.
All
That's the
right.
worst that could happen.
Honestly, that worked out well for you because you rolled a 2 for a total of 11.
All right, so since she has missed me, I will use Snake Style to take an attack of opportunity melee attack against her.
What? No, what in the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh is this?
You activated my trap card. Okay, so I've got 1 from Bless. That's a 24.
A 24 will hit.
Oh shit, let me get a d6. Okay, so that's 9.
Okay.
And
Is that all?
Because that landed, I get to try another.
Oh.
Okay, that one's only a 13 or a 14.
Okay.
So that misses.
Okay, so that misses, yes.
And then I will resolve the trip. Okay, so that's 10 plus.
Don't forget you have the +1.
Yep, that's with the bless. That's 28 versus CMD.
That's a hit.
All right, so Sabile's kind of more blood than person at this point.
Oh no.
She's been prepared to hear a lot of things from Nualia, given what's coming before. She wasn't ready to hear that she hadn't come to look for her. And she's upset by that, but she's not really upset at Nualia. But she's still going to lash out at Nualia. So she rushes at her underneath her sword, just doing the stupid thing and going directly at a person with a sharp weapon. And she managed to get her in a single leg takedown just beneath it, which probably would have killed her if it had hit her. And she finally gets her to the ground, raises a fist up, covered in both of their blood at this point, and just decks her across the face.
It's I don't want to say it's satisfying, but you can already see the bruise starting to form.
Oh, and because it was a successful trip attempt, I got to try to grapple.
Yep, go for it. Fucking looks.
No dice probably. It's 16 against CMD.
Yeah, that's a miss. So you can trip her, but she's going to be able to fend you off when you go for the grapple. I imagine she's going to be kicking you right where she just cut you.
Ouch.
Right. Ease. My buddy. What have you got here, Easemark?
He said something about Ransor with mutagen?
Yeah, that's what he did last turn, too. I'm just gonna see here if he has anything else he might want to use. I doubt it, though. Alright. Fucking, if it ain't broke, right?
think that it broke because it's not hitting.
The good news is she has -4 to AC against melee because she's on the ground.
Oh, -4. And the +1 from the bless will actually make that a hit.
Let's fucking go.
Good job, Ismark.
Good shit. Hell yeah. Bless coming in clutch.
All right. So Ismark sees her go down, realizes he's got a unique opportunity here, and lashes out with the round sword, and he manages to drive the tip of it into the shoulder of Nualia's demon arm. She howls in pain. Shay, your sister's on the ground, partially impaled by a Ransor, has just gotten socked in the face after monologuing about carving up Sabiel's skin? Question mark? What are you doing?
She's already done a good job of it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Finish her.
Shay's gonna go in for the attack. How fucked up does Nualia look?
Extremely.
Ooh, I'm tempted to just go for a regular attack.
I can do it at this point.
Do it.
Alright. Gonna do a regular attack. Oh, that's a 2? I'm gonna use a hero point and fucking reroll that shit. Let me just note that down. We're just gonna reroll that. That's. I had a feeling it was gonna roll low too.
A fucking 2.
That could be worse, right?
Cheated earlier, so they're sisters.
Yeah, they are sisters.
18. That's much better.
18 to hit?
No, that's gonna be an 18 plus 6 plus 1, so that's going to be a 18 plus 7 is 25.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. Roll your damage. Let's
fucking go. I keep forgetting the fucking +2 demon damage. Fucking. Okay. Let me just fucking remember, because she's fucking demon. I only have applied that once yet. Oh shit. It's gonna be an 8 plus 4 plus 2. 14.
That's max damage, isn't it?
Max damage.
Okay.
I think my math's right.
Yes. So you're going to be putting her at halfway to dead with this.
Well,
like dead. So go on and tell us here how you're gonna do this, Shay.
Well, is Sabiel like on her or like?
Kind of like trying to get on her, but she's being kicked off.
Okay. I imagine that Shay's been very like defensive with her sword because she's been using it to shield attacks. And at seeing Sabiel so fucked up, and after that fucking monologue about Sabiel and just everything, Shay is just, fuck it. I'm just gonna go in. And I imagine she just lunges forward and kind of just sidesteps so that she's kind of standing right above Nualia, who's still on the ground. And she kind of just, 2 hands on the longsword, just drives it straight down.
Oof!
Into her abdomen.
As you do this, Nualia looks up at you, almost frothing at the mouth in anger, as this pain overwhelms her and turns into something far deeper than that. This rage that's kept her going for all of these years you haven't seen her. All these years where instead of having a family, she's just had this shame and guilt. And that's propelled her all the way to this action that she thought would, if not fix everything, then at least let her try to be as safe and as free as she always wanted to be, to give her the sanctuary that she wanted, the one that wouldn't cage her. She looks up at you, frothing, and as you stab her, you see for a second that the green clouding her eyes goes clear, returns to her natural color. You see the violet, pale violet, that so often looked down on you when you were a child. The eyes that reminded you always of the sun in the sky just as it's hitting dusk, which was always her favorite time of day, when the two of you would climb up to the tallest part of the cathedral and watch the sunset together. Just the two of you, alone, when Nualia had always seemed happiest. And for a second, you see that. You see what looks like relief. And then it's gone again. The green is back as she sees Grace, burn them, as she goes unconscious.
Well, she's unconscious. She just let out a fucking command.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's not good.
That's an immediate action she just took there.
Ha 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 ha.
That's Shay's response, right?
No,
Yeah, what
Shay's...
is...
Oh, sorry, again.
No, go on, tell us about Shay's response.
Oh, fucking angry tears. She hates that she has to fucking do this. She hates every single fucking thing about this. But it's just fucking angry tears. And I'm trying to read up. So are we still in combat?
You are... Technically, no. But something else is about to happen.
We're all gonna forget why we're here, and then we're gonna get fucking flashbanged by fire.
No, not that. You got the order wrong there.
The command for Gris. Oh, Gris is about to attack, isn't she?
That...
Yes.
You know what? That's a logical conclusion that Shay just could come to.
Because... God, the way you're speaking makes me so fucking nervous. Because I can act out of turn if I use a hero point, right?
Yeah, sure, if you want to spend another.
I just used one. I don't want to.
Above table, I don't think you will necessarily need to here. I will be a kind DM and advise you to hang on to that.
Okay. Then yeah. Ishay is just angry cry. She has to fucking do this. And that's gonna be her turn.
Alright.
She will hold up a hand of like ceasefire.
Yeah. Alright, Sola, it is now your turn. Combat is technically over, but we will use this for a perception check from you. Perhaps Arcana, I would also accept.
Skills all they're the same, so...
You know, I wasn't expecting that.
They're the same.
I was expecting your Arcana to be higher.
Technically it is, but I have fewer ranks in it.
Oh.
So they're both plus 11 for me, so... That is a 22.
Alright. So, Sola, with the 22, looking past Nualia, who has just gone down, hearing what has happened, you see a crackle of electric red coming from the room behind her, just behind where Ismark is. And with your, we're going to say Arcana there, that's a teleportation circle. Not an interplanar one, which would really be something to worry about, but a planar teleportation. What would you like to do? You're out of combat.
Reading my my shit really fast. There's not really a whole hell of a lot that I can do. I really wanted to go up and fucking heal Sabile again, because Sabile's near about dead again. But death is too fucking late. Sola's just gonna yell at everybody, dive, going to, like, trust that Holly, her heavy ass, is gonna knock down Augustiana as she's yelling that, and turn around, and I am so sorry, Mez, you're getting tackled by Sola. Back her, like, towards around the corner. Tackled by Sola into Kokoro. I don't know what type of magic is about to be unleashed, but hopefully being kind of tucked around a corner will help.
That sounds smart to me. Iris, do you have any protestations?
I was going to dive around the corner anyway, so that's fine by me.
That saves you the time. It saves you the time.
Get over the panic and help drag Sola around. And hopefully Augustiana gets knocked down. Holly's hauling her ass as fast as she can, too.
All right. Now, there's something that I briefly forgot to do. So give me just one fucking second here, because I was a fool. I forgot to do something. It's a very minor thing.
Layers.
I know it's related to that. It's certainly related to that. One fucking second here. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's great. I love when you can't just copy paste.
No, that'd be too easy.
Right? You know what? We're gonna do it live. My bad.
One of the easiest ways to click and drag it out of the sheet.
Oh no, it's not even that. Although that might be the smart thing to do, actually. Give me 1 second here. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm very sorry.
It's all good, my dude.
Mm-hmm. Let me. Of course I misspelled it. Why wouldn't I have misspelled it?
Actually, can I?
Can you?
Do we have a minute for me to run to the bathroom real quick?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do something with both your permission and with Cody's permission? As Sola is yelling dive and tackling Mez, Holly gets the message, realizes they don't want to be in that hallway, and instead knocks Augustiana, unfortunately, back into the icky square, but out of direct line of fire as well. So both Holly and Augustiana are not happy.
There we go. Okay.
As long as the Yethound's blood isn't, like, corrosive?
It's not corrosive. It's just gross.
Sola will be getting a dry cleaning bill.
You know what? That's valid, though.
You can try. Sola has just a little bit of entitlement of, like, yeah, I helped keep you alive, though.
I'm back.
Yeah, but if you don't pay off that, your credit score actually lasts between Samsara and cycles.
So the next Sola will be very upset with you as well.
If that's true, then
last one too. I can't buy a house.
If that's true, then that that's definitely not a concern for someone. Someone's had some really, really good, really rich lives. Just saying.
It's a problem for future
she
me.
can only own one yacht.
All right. Sliding this
Not a yacht,
here.
but a ship, yes.
All right. There we go. And from the crackling of the circle, which was definitely prepared beforehand, absolutely was prepared beforehand, we see something emerge. This is going to token layer here. This figure arrives in a burst of pinkish red flame. She's an extremely tall woman, about 9 feet or so. She's got plenty of these large curling horns, both from her head and some that seem to emanate from her waist as well. And each of these is adorned, I should say, with a contract, a long furling scroll. Here is an example contract devil. Put this in NPCs. And here is what this one looks like. With the close-up there. There you go. So this woman emerges in this burst of rippling energy, her eyes even seeming to flash with it. Looks around for a second. Her jaw then sets and she scowls as if she's seen something that she greatly dislikes. She makes eye contact with Shay. Shay, do you say anything?
Shay's first thought is, who the fuck is this? I feel like Shay would just... She just stabbed her fucking sister.
Yeah, she did. She might be a little preoccupied.
She's a little preoccupied. I feel like... Oh, if she can see this figure, she would just fucking point the sword at her. It's like... Not another step!
Alright. Anybody who has knowledge planes, go ahead and roll that for me real quick.
Okie doke. Knowledge.
It's a big 14.
14.
23.
14. That sure is a devil.
Shit. Guys, it's a devil.
2 is 4 plus... Sorry, I'm doing math. Planes. Okay, so 10. It's going to be a 24.
24. All right. Ease, do you have knowledge planes? Of course you do. You don't have any ranks in it. You know what? Let's see what he gets.
Excuse
13.
Me, make that untrained.
I know the highest you can roll is a DC 10, Matt. I know that. All right. So with a 23 and a 24, which I think were the highest ones I heard.
Yeah.
Right. This over here is a contract devil. Contract devils serve a great many purposes within the hells of Galarian, but the most well-known one is their ability to conjure up and alter infernal contracts at a moment's notice. They're experts in this field. They're often used as lawyers, mediators, adjudicators, and so on and so forth. In order to create an infernal contract, it usually takes the better part of a month, but a contract devil can do it instantaneously. Now, those of you who have rolled above a 20 will also know a little something about infernal contracts, being that a contract devil can grant someone 3 uses of the wish spell, if they sign away their soul to the contract devil's possession after their death. And with an above 20, you would also know that contract devils possess many magical abilities. And although you're not certain exactly what the persuasion of some of them is, you would certainly know that they can cast powerful fire magic.
That's not good.
It is not.
No.
Hold up, let her cook.
I think we don't want her to cook. I think that's the thing.
All right. So, Shay, you say not another step, right?
Mm-hmm.
The figure lets out a very pained sigh. You are lucky I like you so much. What the fuck was that? Holy shit!
Lightning just struck right outside my window. I feel weird.
Are you okay? Do you need a second?
Be safe.
Yeah.
The fuck was that? Whew.
That was loud as hell, dude.
Yeah. My leg is twitching now.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
I had my foot on my windowsill because my window's right behind my desk.
Uh-huh.
And it flashed and struck right outside. And now my foot's twitching. I don't like that.
You're probably fine, though.
Yeah, it won't stop twitching. This isn't nice. This is the opposite of nice. I'm fine, though. I'm fine. Continue. Sorry about that. I have no idea what you said.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I had any idea what I said with that going on in the background.
You're lucky I like you so much.
Yeah, you're lucky I like you so much, she said.
And
then she's going to start to cast. Now, here's the fun part. That does provoke an attack of opportunity.
Good luck, Easemark.
Easemark is going to turn, take a step back. What? Huh? What are you doing here? And then as he sees her start to cast, he will try and attack. Bless his heart. Oh my god, he rolled a 21. Okay.
Yo.
Ayo.
Plus max damage.
That's let's see. That's max damage and a fucking 21. Why is this fucking up my sheet now? Please, why are you doing this to me? Why? Roll 20. Fucking fine. Okay. I will use the sheet that's elsewhere. All right. 21. That with a +2?
+1.
+1?
Unless the mutagen's not counted in, but I assume that's on the sheet.
It's a strength modification. He's already got it modified. I very much doubt he has 18 strength natively.
Jesus.
So that is unfortunately going to miss. But it gets pretty close. He lunges at her. The tip of the ransor goes just slightly amiss as she waves a hand while she keeps the other one casting. And as she does this, she snaps. And there's a burst of light and flame. But it's a quick burst, not unlike a magician's use of flash paper. And as Easemark lunges forward, she snaps. The fire flashes at him. It lights his cigarette and lightly singes his hair. And then she just stands there and raises a brow. Well, that is my job done. And that is where we will call it, because anything beyond that is going to be actual session stuff. And you guys have been very kind in letting me run this combat.
Hey.
Yeah, Yeah, see, there was nothing to worry about. You guys took her down, and it was over.
Bullshit.
Yeah, nobody almost died.
Sabine, sit down. Let the Sola treat you.
Vladimir Nobel.
You're gonna get
back in.
a fucking lecture from Sola. Why are you standing in front of a woman who is armed and has a broadsword without any armor, without fucking weapons? What the fuck are you thinking? And you just kept getting up and just essentially thinking that, okay, I'm just gonna punch her and headbutt her and that's gonna work differently.
It did.
All right. So we will treat this as if it were an RPG, and I will give you the drops now.
Cool.
They just all pop out of her as soon as Shay stabs her.
Yeah.
I want the bastard sword.
It's the bastard sword that she was using. So you are aware.
I want it.
Ooh, that's a good shield for you, though.
And in resources, I will drop this. Where the fuck did I put it? Is that... Yeah, okay. That's a hell of a file name. I feel like I didn't notice the file name. Wait, which one is this? Damn it. Okay.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
There's journal spelled funny, and there's new journal. Which one is the more recent one? Is it journal spelled funny?
New journal.
New journal. Thank you. Everybody say thank you, Matt. They put this together so that it looks very pretty.
Thank you, Matt.
But I will be dropping a PDF in resources.
Cool.
Where I listed... Where the fuck is it?
The journal? It's uploading.
No, I'm trying to figure out where I listed my proficiencies at.
There you go.
My character sheet.
And that is Nualia's journal, which you now also have access to.
There.
Crossed out Paladin of Desna. Oof. Oof. Hey, so do I read this like left to right or like
left to right?
Left to right. Okay.
Well, it's left column, right column.
Okay, so
no, it's a manga. You gotta.
Okay, so top left, bottom left.
Top left, bottom left, top right,
okay.
Bottom right.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I don't know the dates in Pathfinder. Okay, cool. Fucking this bitch.
I'm not proficient with that. That's sad.
What are you not proficient with?
A longbow.
Oh, yes. You're proficient with the short bow, almost definitely. But longbows are usually martial only.
I'm not proficient with a short bow either.
Oh, oof.
I can only deal with crossbows.
Yeah, witches, I believe, are simple weapons.
Oh man, a composite longbow.
Yeah, that's
there
what
are
I was
branches of archery that let you use any bow, but damn, they make you pay $25,000 for that stuff. The fuck?
Yeah, I was like, that would be really neat to like get a better bow so that I can do shit. No.
There's a lesser version. It's 5,000. Got any lesser prices of archery gear?
Maybe back at Sandpoint if you really want.